Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Thursday, the 6th of November, 2025. A great streaming day, good variety, great fun, and DSP tries it as well. So let's talk all about what went down today. Pretty good day. So, first off, today, I opted for no podcast because I wanted to get a lot of gameplay in of a game that people had always talked about over the years and I had never experienced. Possibly one of the worst PlayStation 1 games ever made, Mortal Kombat Mythologies Sub-Zero. So we had about a half an hour hangout session, and then we jumped into the game. And let me tell you guys, I mean, I have to think that this Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection is accurately representing the game. It's pretty bad, okay? It's pretty bad, and basically, it's got horrible controls. It's got really bad, unfair segments where you have to get in a room. There's an enemy there. Jump, he kicks you out of the air. Jump, he kicks you out of the air. What am I supposed to do? I have to get in the room. So, really difficult bosses that are so overpowered, and it's almost like a puzzle beating them. It's not like a fighting game. It's just interesting that they took the premise of Mortal Kombat, the fighting game, and instead of making a game that plays like a fighting game, they took the elements and turned it into a insanely unfair, difficult platform action game. It even has like what do you call it? Like puzzle elements, like going around and finding keys and stuff that you would find. That's like Resident Evil and stuff from back in the day. That's kind of how the game is. So anyway, I played it for around 3.5 hours. We beat the entire first two stages of Wind and Earth, and we're actually in the water stage now. And I'll be honest, I kind of like it only because it is one of those kind of situations where it's so bad it's good. And since we're playing, oh, it's an auto resub. It scared me. I was like, how is someone actively subbing now? In this case, because we're playing in this Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, we're able to do quick saves and quick loads. If we weren't able to do that, this game likely would not be playable, meaning it is so difficult and has only limited lives that continues. There's really no way you'd be able to do it. I mean, imagine every time you die, you have to start from the beginning of the stage again or from an established checkpoint, but the checkpoints can be half an hour apart. You're not going to replay a half an hour of gameplay every time. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Let me put it this way. It was fun. It was wacky. It was rage, but there was laughing. It was like a little bit of absolutely everything. And I definitely think that in this case, this is a game that may be a game people would want to see more of, or maybe not. I'm not sure. Basically, we did hit the goal. We got support, and it looked like people did like it. So maybe people would want it again. When we hit that goal, it then allowed me to do DSP Tries It, Jollibee for the second time. This is the second time this year we're doing Jollibee. The first time we did Jollibee months ago, I was shocked at how good it was. I was like, the quality is outstanding compared to the other fast food in my area. Anything like Burger King, McDonald's, Popeyes, Wendy's, it's better. So today I got a variety of stuff again. I got a new burger. I got the chicken. I got a new noodle dish that's supposed to be very authentic Filipino. And I got a dessert pie. And I got some flavored rice as a side. I was blown away. Now, I don't want to spoil, but I'm just going to say one of the items that I had is literally the best of that kind of food that I've eaten in the entire year. It's actually the best of everything I've had on DSP Tries It of that in 2025. So if you want to see what Jollibee has that's the best, check out the video. It's live right now over on DSP Reacts. That's at DSP Reacts on YouTube. It's the featured video on the channel. I think you'll really enjoy it. It was a great episode of DSP Tries It, The Return to Jollibee. Okay? So the first stream, we hit a goal. We have a great time. We enjoy a so bad it's good style game, and we do DSP Tries It. 2 thumbs up. Second stream tonight was the return of Tormented Souls. Now, originally we were supposed to do Tormented Souls yesterday, but we all know what happened if you saw the Daily Wrap or the stream last night, the big debacle with my healthcare and nonsense. I couldn't do it. I wasted too much time, essentially. So, what I ended up doing was having it tonight as kind of a makeup session, but admittedly, it was a slow start because, dude, I was trying to remember what we were doing last time, and I was confused. The viewers were helping me, thankfully, to remember, here's where you are, here's what you're trying to do. Had a good time, good progress. Basically, we did almost the entirety of the fish processing plant tonight. Lots of challenge enemies. I got a new weapon. We haven't used it yet. Damn, a lot of enemies, and we had to use a lot of ammo tonight. And some interesting mind-numbing, head-scratching puzzles. It was fun, but it was challenging. Now, here's how it went. First hour, we raised about $50 of support. Second hour, we're getting almost no support. And then with like a half an hour left, someone came by who really likes survival horror and they dropped a $100 tip. So we hit the goal. But I really don't want to be hitting the goal like that where one person comes by and does this ginormous contribution. And that's really the reason why we hit the goal. Can't really depend on that every time. In fact, last time that we had played this game last week, that person couldn't make that stream. We didn't hit the goal. Then they came out the next day and said, hey, I love it. I'm going to support it now. And I did say, okay, let's count it towards it. But I don't want to be really dependent on that every time. Tormented Souls 2 is a game that plays like classic survival horror. Think Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3, Silent Hill 1, 2, and 3. That's exactly the style of game it is. Now, there's modernizations like the lighting and the graphics. The actual combat has auto-aiming. It's much better than the style of those original games where it was like tank controls and stuff. But it really is an homage to the classics. If you like those games, I really would hope that you guys would actually come by and engage and support with this playthrough, or even watch it after the fact and maybe throw us like a super thanks, or if you like it, maybe come by and do a tip after and be like, hey, this is for Tormented Souls 2. It does suck because we started tonight with more viewers. It dwindled by the end. I could tell that in general, the modern audience doesn't like the classics as much, and therefore it doesn't translate well into this game, which plays like the classics, right? Particularly, a lot of people do not like the fixed camera angles and the difficulty of the puzzles. They would more prefer action-based, third-person or first-person, amazing graphics, lots of combat. You know what I mean? This game doesn't have that. It's more slow-paced. It's supposed to be. So anyway, listen, I had a great time. We made great progress. I'm being told we're probably around halfway through the game at this point, so I want to play it more next week, but I do hope that now people will show up, engage, and support outside of this one person who dropped a bomb tonight. I don't want it to always be about that one person showing up. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully that'll happen next week. Now, here's the thing. I had planned on doing more Tormented Souls 2 this week. It didn't work out. Next week, I want to play it more often. I do want to play the game, hopefully 2, if not 3 times to get further in. I hope you'll join me for that journey next week. Okay? All right. So we ended today hitting all the goals. And now we're working towards the next DSP Tries It, which is Thai food. I've never done Thai food on DSP Tries It before. I'm excited for this because Thai food is very, very, they have a big variety. You can get different kinds of noodles, like glass noodles or thick noodles, different consistencies, different flavors. They do veggie dishes. They do meat dishes. They do curries, okay? They do things that are very spicy. At the same time, they do things that involve a lot of peanuts. I love peanuts. So, when I get it, I'm not sure what I'm going to get, but man, it could be anything. And I'm wondering what I'll get. So anyway, I'm excited for that. That's what we're working towards next. Okay. Tomorrow, Friday, is my final streaming day of this week. What are we doing tomorrow? Well, first off, in the morning, we will have a week-ending Level 1 podcast. This podcast will cover the topics such as GTA 6 being delayed again. It's now not coming out until November of 2026, and we'll talk all about that and its implications tomorrow. In addition, any gaming news, a little bit of update on the schedule. We'll hype up Outer Worlds 2 and more things that are coming up next week, like Call of Duty. It should be a good episode. Then, we're going to go into Pokemon Legends ZA, and we're going to have a good time chilling, naming Pokemon, doing ranking battles, catching more. Gonna have a fun time with Pokemon for sure. I hope you'll join me for that on the first stream. Then on tomorrow night's late stream, it's Friday Night Fights, the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. Now you might say, Phil, why on earth did you just do that with your fingers? Well, here's the thing. I left it open and said, hey, we will do whatever you guys want with Mortal Kombat. If you want more Mortal Kombat Mythologies Sub-Zero, technically it's not a fighting game. There's fighting in it, but it is more an action platforming puzzle game than a fighting game. But if you guys want me to go and play one of the games I haven't touched yet, like there's actually a few handheld versions of games in there that I haven't touched yet. I'm sure they probably look horrible because you're talking Game Boy Advance. They can't be that good. But just to mess with them and see what they are, right? Or maybe you want me to go back and play the WaveNet edition of Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, which was actually the final edition that had a rebalance, a new character. Maybe we'll try the new character that's in there and play that. Or maybe something else. I don't know. The collection has a lot of content. However, I am going to recommend against something. I recommend we don't do the multiplayer yet. And I know it's almost a week this collection's been out and people are going to be like, dude, what are you waiting for? The collection has awful multiplayer. Across the board, everyone who has played this game agrees the online play sucks. It lags. It desyncs. The audio isn't even synced. Like the music and audio isn't synced with the video. There's no lobbies. It's just single matches that don't give you any points or anything. So Digital Eclipse came out today and said their next patch update will be a major overhaul of the online play that they're calling Online Arcade, as if they're making it going to be like an arcade experience. So that's supposed to be added next. I don't know when. They didn't say. Maybe next week. I don't know. Doesn't seem to make sense that we play the awful version of the online play first and then play the better one next week. Why don't we just wait till next week? But listen, if people absolutely demand online play tomorrow night, I'm not going to say no. Just be warned, it's going to be awful. It's going to probably be unplayable. That's why no one's playing this game online right now, okay? So, tomorrow, podcast, Pokemon, Mortal Kombat. Great ending to the week. Thank you all for a great streaming day. I hope that you enjoyed all the content today. Check out Mortal Kombat Mythologies. It's hilarious. Check out DSP Tries It. It's a great episode. And I hope you enjoyed Tormented Souls too. See you in the morning for the end of our awesome week. Good night, everyone, and peace out.